you should start to feel pressure behind your physical eyes. There will be an ache behind your two eyes when you become more mindful. Now, being mindful, I'm not talking about monk levels. I'm just talking when you become more and more alert and you are becoming conscious of what you think. When you are trying to control your thoughts and organize them so that whatever you think are in line with what you want to see manifest in your reality. So this is mindfulness. There will be a little ache behind the eyes. The ringing in the ears will also occur. Now, you can call it tinnitus but no, the thing is, there are dormant cells within your receptivity or your receptors of your organs that has never been used before. And the energy is starting to increase your vitality. Especially if you're also doing breath work. Your physical eyes, you have learned that you only see with that little black dot in the center. But now you will start to notice things in your periphery, in the edges. They are becoming more and more prevalent. In fact, it will actually push a little forward also. This is because there are other parts of your physical eyes that you also, it is dormant capacity. It is latent capabilities. It is your divine nature. Now with breathing, you will feel inside your chamber, your vocal cords will start to sound like you are in a bathroom. Even when you speak, I am prosperous. When you have done breath work for a while now, you will feel your breath thinning out. Even when you speak, your words will linger. They won't just fall in the air. It will be like there is a type of carry. Like it is because your bioelectric field is carrying your words further. This is what happens when you do shadow work. This is devotion, when you start paying more and more attention to yourself, how you speak, and all that. Now, your triggers. For instance, if you are driving and people cut in where you used to become frustrated, if you put your awareness and you pacify these triggers where you cannot be pushed into becoming in a hurry or frustrated, you watch those triggers and you become tranquil. Even when you feel the need to overtake, there's nothing wrong with overtaking, but to notice what it is that makes you in a hurry. What fear is propelling you into being in a hurry? Because haste, hurry, these are masculine principles. And when it comes to receiving abundance, becoming more and more magnetic to attracting prosperity, your feminine principle has to evolve also to the level of your masculinity. Remember, your entire life you've been doing work for a reward. You have exerted effort to get a reward. Now your feminine principle, this is something quite different. This is your heart center. This is receptivity. This is knowingness that you are worthy to receive. It has to come into balance, and that's where the ringing in the one ear comes, because the other side of the brain is now becoming activated, and this is equilibrium. Now all these things, even with the back aches, you will feel the strain in your lower back, you will feel it in your shoulders, your chest will start to tighten a bit. This is dormant cells now becoming activated. When you become centered, when your core inside of you becomes still, something very ancient within you starts to awaken. And this is your own divinity. Now, if you are someone who all your life you have only known that there is one version of reality, where you are born and then you are a toddler, you go to primary school and then high school, and then you go study or you go work and start a family, and then you die when you're 70 or 80, and in between you will get flu and cold and maybe a little diabetic, or you will go through menopause, all these ordinary things of this one reality. This is a limited belief system that is paralyzing you. Now, the unseen hands that profit from you, you have to understand you were born in a world where there were already billionaires who profit of you being in lack, you being in strife, being in survival mode. This system will automatically start to throw attacks to pin your awareness so that your vitality don't increase. Because if your vitality increases, you will become less sick, you will become less susceptible to influence from outside of you. And this is where the baptism of fire actually happens, where energy starts to move through people, where the judgment comes, where all this, but these things are there to strengthen you. So when we speak of ascension symptoms, we speak of all these, the evidence of your physical body regenerating. Your entire DNA is being regenerated. There are dormant strands within you of your DNA, which we don't know about it as ordinary people, because we only know that the double strand, the double helix with the 4 chemical-based DNA. We don't know of 10 other strands. Every time you activate a strand, a dimension comes online. The panoramic view becomes larger. What you see outside of you, how you see physical reality, the detail becomes more. This is why when you feel the pain in the eyes, behind the eyes, you soften your gaze. Do not focus on anything, to try to make everything focused on, because this is clarity, this is exquisite clarity. And to train yourself to start seeing life from this vast expanse, to see through everything, through your stomach and through your third eye, that's also coming. These are the ascension symptoms. Omniscience flows through intelligence. Omniscience, all-knowingness, it comes from the DNA. It comes from your 7th principle. It flows from your radiant point behind your solar plexus. It is like it is said in the scripture, the living waters shall burst out of thy stomach. It is important in these times to stay hydrated. You gotta put a little salt in the water, because the aches and the pains, it means your body needs light more than it needs food. It's been getting food, but it needs light. It needs sunlight. It needs water that can reach the mitochondria. You shouldn't taste the salt in the water when you drink it. It should just be there to neutralize the fluoride.